Hi there guys, and welcome back to another video. I was going to try and get this done yesterday, but didn't quite work like that. If you did watch my last video, for me that's yesterday, but I removed my dash. Now, if you haven't seen that video, go and watch it, because I had no idea what I was doing, as you can probably tell by the video, but it was actually quite an easy job. There's literally a bunch of screws and bolts. There's like one here, one that goes here, a bunch of screws that screw in along the cross member. Same on the other side. You just take all your vents and stuff off. Boom, out, easy. What is it I want to do? Well, we'll get into that in a second. But I think what I should do is get myself a bit more set up and crack on. So I'm going to get the rest of my tools and stuff ready and get myself a bit more prepared. And I'll pick a camera up when I actually start doing what I'm going to be doing. Well, there's me a bit more ready. I kind of don't think I'm going to be able to get too ready. I'm kind of dreading doing this, but ain't going to do it itself. Well, what the plan is with this is I'm going to paint it. Because if you can see, it's just flaking off everywhere. It just looks cruddy. So, we're going to paint it. I think that's fence paint, dark brown basically, because my vents and stuff, if you remember, they're all sort of like a creamy colour, so I think brown and cream would sort of contrast quite well. And the other thing I'm going to do is put a wood top on it. Now there's a few people on Instagram you've probably already seen, they put like a wood top the whole way across, no further back than this lip here, because there's like vents and ducting back there, but they put like a wood top all the way over this bit. And I think, considering how my van actually looks, that would actually go quite well. Nice wood topped dash. But to do that, you have to cut the top of the dash off. Now, I've spoken to a few of the people that have already done it, and they've sort of sent me some videos and pictures, and thank you very much to Jay. I'll try and link him everywhere. He has got a YouTube channel. He needs to start making more videos though. Go over there and tell him to make more videos. But he sent me a few videos yesterday of what he done and how he cut it and where he cut it, and a few little tips. So I'm basically going to copy what he's done, or take his advice of how he's done it. Like I said, you can do all this inside the van. Doesn't have to come out to do this. I do want to sort out some of the wiring, but I thought I'll take the dash out. Like I said, a few people have asked me to do a video on removing the dash, and also just makes my life easier trying to cut this and paint it outside the van. But the way I'm going to be doing it is an angle grinder. Cut the top off. Dreading this. So the best way I got told to do this is you get your cluster surround. Hopefully you can see. There we go. You pop that back in, and then you basically cut just above it, all the way around. That's that piece done. And then on the vents, you cut just above. So you just leave just a tiny bit above it, and that's basically your template. I'm not too sure whether I'm going to cut all the way off and just sort of have it sat on the cluster, or what I'm thinking of doing is just leaving just a little tiny bit all the way along. In fact, I might do that, because I can always cut that off if I don't need it. But that's the plan. And then obviously follow it round on the side. I'm gonna have to make a new place for my speaker to go. Might put them in a door, I don't know. And then you cut all the way along the back here, and then that's done. The wood will obviously go over the top of this. That'll make that a nice little pocket. But you don't want to cut any further back than this, because back there, you can't really see it, it's all like the ducting for the vents. Obviously you don't want to go cutting into that, because that's needed. So I'm going to get that taken off, draw a line where I want to cut, and cut. So wish me luck, because I think I'm going to need it. hopefully you're going to be able to see, but I have made, just about make it out, a line all the way along the front. I've done, not that side, all the way along the side there. You can't really see it. Yeah, you can. And that is roughly the line I'm going to follow. I can't even see that. Oh, there it is. That's the line I'm going to follow. I'm going to sort of cut to about here and see if I can just cut along. I don't really think there's any right or wrong way to do this, but cut that much, see how much it is. Gonna cut that piece, see how well it goes, and if I need to cut more, I'll cut more. If I've cut too much, then I don't know, cry, I guess. So I think it's just cutting time now, the bit I've been dreading. So I'm gonna set you up and then you can watch me wreck my dash, I guess. Well, I thought I'd put you on a time lapse because if I was going to hurt myself, I might as well get it on camera. And also, Tom's arrived.
Internet.
But as you've probably seen, I've really done well there. But I have cut all the way along the top here as well. As you can see, it is quite. There is a few places where there's like little brackets and supportiveness, which I need to just cut them off. But the majority of that part's off. I think I'll probably just pick a camera up once something important's happened or broke. So yeah, see you in a sec. Well, it's probably been about 20 minutes later. Cut the rest of the dash off and made a hole, and probably been sat down looking at it for about the same amount of time, wondering what the hell I'm doing. But that's the bits that I've cut off. I also pulled that bit, that's the bit that the cluster surround thing connects to. I'll just screw that into the top. But this is what we're left with. So need to use some of that wood, can't see, make like a top for this, like a templatey thing, and then I can do what I need to do with building it up and what have you. And then Tom can use the rest of it to do the rest of that dash thing over there. Because that other one was just a tester. But now we're doing this proper. We could do with one that actually works. So we're just going to start, I say we. We're going to just start, I don't know, making things out of wood. Right, we're going to cut some wood and we'll show you what we've made once we've made it. Because there's no point in putting you on a time lapse because I have no idea what I'm doing. So once I figure it out, I can show you. Right, well, we've cut some wood. Let's say we. Tom has cut some wood and he's now cracking on with his dash mount project. And I'm going to finish doing this. We did have this piece, sorry for lighting's crap, but we did have this piece butt up here and we had this big gap, both sides. But what we've decided is where the dash mount is going to go, we're going to have the dash coming through the top of the dash. So that's going to be sat sort of just on the edge, like that. I'm going to cut around where the speaker indenty bits are. That's the point of this MDF, is basically something for this lot to sit on. So the front piece is going to be angled like that, so you can't actually see the MDF, is the point of that bit. And then the back piece, as you can see, there's only a little bit there, will go like that. If needs must, I can always cut a piece off of that, but you can kind of see what I'm trying to do here. Like everything in the van, I make it by doing. I start cutting stuff and then make it fit. I've got an idea in my head and then I sort of try and make that idea work, where Tom likes to plan things and do it properly. But Tom is going to be making the dash thing, which broke. That hole that I'm holding is for the stereo, so when the dash is together you can still get to the head unit behind, but it's sort of recessed in, if that makes sense. And then all of this is all going to become one panel, basically. Tom knows what he's doing, I hope. Thanks, Tom. That's really comforting. But now I'm not quite sure how I'm going to be filming this, because Tom's doing a thing, I'm doing a thing. I mean, neither of us really know how. We're just sort of doing it until it works. I think that's the best way of putting that.
Yeah. Fake it until you make it.
So as things start to happen, we will keep picking the camera up and showing you, but yeah, it's coming together ish. Well, I'm not 100% sure where I was last time I was filming, but Tom's smashing this out. That's the back piece that goes where the stereo hole is, and he's now doing the tablety pushy inny partiness. He knows what he's doing. This is how far I've got. I've sanded the dash back and sort of started painting it brown. I'm not sure how well the camera's going to pick that up, but it's sitting on alright considering it's fence paint. Can't really see the colour too well, but I'm quite pleased with this. Coming out alright. Might do one more coat, but I mean, Tom is doing Tom stuff at the minute. But I'm actually quite pleased with how this is coming out. Hopefully that paint's going to sit on there alright. I'm kind of expecting it not to, but that's neither here nor there. Worst case scenario, pop it back out and spray paint it. That's how far we're getting on so far. I'm hoping to do one more coat. That paint seems to be drying quite quick. I'm hoping to do one more coat on that and let it dry, and then the dash can go back in, which means we can start building the top bit and that bit there that Tom's doing, and it all come together. Sorry I'm not picking up the camera enough and filming bits and bobs, just trying to crack on. I'm in the garden painting and sanding. Tom's out here cutting and routering, and we're just trying to get it done. I mean, the sun's kicking our ass quite a bit. Yeah, I'm just trying to show you bits and bobs as we're getting somewhere, so you can kind of see what we're at and why and how. But anyway, we're going to crack on. I think I need to get another paint coat done, so hopefully next time you see me, the dash will be going back in. We'll see. Well, fair play to me. I have literally not picked the camera up at all. Tom's been and gone. I've been down and got the kids from school, and I literally haven't filmed anything. But fair play to Tom. He made an absolute killer dash mount. It's way better than that other one. Sort of all routed. He even done like a little route of it there, because the tolerances are so close. When it goes in, hopefully I can show you, the camera was getting caught, so he's made a little indent for that. But this has turned out amazing. It's done a hell of a good job. Still need to do like the dials for the controls and the hazard switch and all that, but until all this is back together and back in, it's still like a little bit too flimsy, and we couldn't really figure it out. So I need to get it back in to here so that we can mount this up properly. So, but I need to get this dash back together, and I'm kind of dreading it. Very pleased with how the paint turned out. I'm not quite sure how well you're gonna have to see it, but it's a nice type of brown. It's a fence paint apparently. Looks good though. But what we're gonna do, I'm gonna sort of smash this lot out. I'm not gonna bore you with me putting all that together again. And the next time you see me in this will be done. So that didn't work, did it? That worked out a little bit better. Back in, and actually didn't take that long. I still got to sort out a few wires. These I have to basically just chop down, and there's some more wires somewhere. That's just for my amp, my sub, so I got to sort that out. But anyway, and these for my speakers. But I've got a couple of screws left to put in, and I've got that big one to put in just up there. Yes, still there. But I am well impressed with this. I mean, that brown looks awesome. So impressed with that. Really impressed. Like I said, thank you very much to Tom for helping me do that. That dash mount will be going in very soon once it's all bolted in, and that's basically, put some pallet wood up here. That's basically how that's going to look. But that's for the next video. I don't want to sort of do too much today, so I'm going to finish bolting this all back in and pretty much going to call it for today. I don't need to show you me bolting it back in, so it's literally just, I think, like 8 or 9 screws. Get a glove. Oh, I didn't paint the glove box. That's right, I got the door cards and stuff. I want to paint them, so I make sure to paint that at the same time. Damn it. Knew there was one I forgot. I even remembered to paint like the little cubby that goes over the glove box, or over the fuse box, and this piece which goes like that, and the little covers that go over the bolts. See, I remembered all that. I forgot the glove box, but like I said, I'm doing the door cards and stuff soon anyway, but need to get that top done. Like I said, I'm not going to bore you with bolting it back in. I'm going to do that off camera. Next video will be the wood top. Thank you very much to Tom for coming over and doing his woodworking magic. But that is it for today. Look forward to the next video. I think there's a good few videos coming up soon with some good ideas, and I've got some stuff in the post for some upgrades and modifications, so that'd be pretty cool. And that's getting built soon. Got the wood for that. Anyway, I digress. I'm going to get myself gone and bolt this in. Thank you very much for watching and all the interaction you guys are giving me. I absolutely love it. As always, if you ever want to talk to me, Prance Project on Instagram, exactly the same as the YouTube. I'm most active on there. If you want to talk to me, jump over there and talk to me. But anyway, I'm going to get myself gone. Thank you very much to all of you guys for watching. As always, thank you very much for putting up with my dumb ass. And as always, take it easy, guys.